Okay, let's do a little bit of a chazar of last night, which was the beginning of the din of Bana Itztaba, that we're building a platform to kasher our sukkah. So let's start with a quick chazar of that, which will lead us straight into Geshmak Gemara of Daifen Akuba. So let's start with Baruch Atah Adonai Yelinu Malcham Shakol Nivder.
By the way, I was right.
Let's start with Haisa Gavayim Esther Mama. Haisa Gavayim Esther Mama. We're going to start with the last line before the pictures in your Gemaras. I think we all have the same thing. Yeah. Haisa Gavayim Esther Mama. Shalom Rav Shagi. If the sukkah is taller than 20 amos, again, we did this last night. It's a quick chazara. Ubana Ba'itztaba, and you built a platform, Keneged Doifen Amsai, opposite the middle wall, up in a kula, the whole wall. V'yish v'hechsher sukkah, and the platform has enough to machsher up the sukkah. Then the din is ksheira. However, min hatzad, if you built a platform from the side, again, if anyone is if I'm losing anyone, just please stop me. Oh, Rav Menachem, with a haircut. What? Just walks in here with a haircut without telling anyone. We don't get a warning, nothing. Min hatzad, if he builds a platform from the side, im yesh misvaso itzbala kaisel, and this is the point we have to focus in on. If there is from the edge of the platform until the opposite wall, dalid amais psula. Pachais me arba amais. Oh, yesh good. Let's go back. If one person doesn't know, that means you went too fast. Let's go back one more time. So our sukkah is more than 20 amos, and we're trying to lower the roof. How do we lower the roof? By raising the floor. How do we raise the floor? We build a platform. The platform is built opposite the middle wall, so the platform has now 3 walls, the 2 sides and the back. Now, if the platform has a hechsher sukkah, the yeshaba, if the itztaba itself has a hechsher sukkah, meaning it has the minimum size to be a sukkah, then it's going to be ksheira. Why? If you look at the picture does a beautiful job. If you're standing on that platform and the platform is 7 by 7, then here, let's see, here we'll give this picture, we'll make it in color. Color makes everything look better in life. So over here, maybe it won't make it in color. Yes, it does. Here, yeah, it doesn't really do much over here. Yeah. If this brick floor that you're building over here has 7 by 7, crooked, there you go. If the floor is 7 by 7, then it's kosher because it has the 3 walls, the 2 sides, and the back wall. The next case, let's just go and move over to the next case. Here's the next case. If you build a platform on the side, then you only have 2 walls. So says the Gemara, if from the platform until the opposite wall is dalid amais or more, it's puzzle. Less than dalid amais, it's kosher. What's dalid amais? Says the Gemara. Says the Gemara, my kamashmlan. What's the chiddush? What's dalid amais? The amrinan that we say doifen akuma. The chiddush is that we say Doifen Akuma. Now let's understand Doifen Akuma. Doifen Akuma is a fascinating din. Relevant. Yeah. And Doifen Akuma, that's going to be, the Gemara is about to quote that case in a moment, as you'll see right over here. The Gemara is about to quote that case. So let's understand Doifen Akuma. Doifen Akuma is like one of those phrases that like you'll hear thrown around when someone is dealing with, I don't know why it keeps on zooming on me. When someone is, it's bothering me, I'm sorry. If someone is trying to kasher a sukkah, so let's understand. Okay, the people on Zoom, you're going to have to do this verbally. I'm just basically describing the picture in our Gemara. But let's pretend that the room we're standing in is the sukkah, okay? This will make life a little bit easier. And the roof is more than 20 amos. Good? So I have 4 walls. If I build the platform from one wall all the way to the next wall, including the back wall. That was the first case of the Gemara. Everything is good. Is everyone with me? Good. The next case is, I build the platform.
What's interesting is that the platform is not the whole floor. So meaning from here to here.
What's the story with that?
It could still be over 20 amos.
Good. Good. Let's.
And it's bending to the part.
Before bending, we're going back for a second. Before bending. Let's explain what you just said. It's an important line. Lamaisi, you're allowed to use Svarim to dictate, to show a picture.
That could be the...
Here's my sukkah. Okay, Chavra, we're about to build a sukkah over here. Here is our sukkah. Beautiful. Okay, everyone sees the sukkah? Everyone sees the sukkah here. Chavra on the camera. You're going to have a hard time seeing the sukkah. Okay, we have to understand this because if not, we're not going to get the next part of the Gemara. Okay, just move that back. Make sure they see it here. Go over here. They'll see what's going on. Okay, here we go. Oh, there you go. Beautiful. There you go. Okay, Chavra. Here's our sukkah. Okay, let's do this better. I appreciate everyone who didn't come. Thank you. We have your Gemaras to play with, but you're allowed to come tomorrow night. Okay, here's our sukkah. Everyone got the sukkah? This is more than 20 amos. Says the Gemara, if I build a platform on... it's getting in there. There we go. You're always going to remember this, guys. Ellie, can you hold that wall, please? Thank you. You always need someone. It's coming up.
I promise if the wall can't stand.
There we go. Beautiful. Now, this is mamish, the case of the Gemara. Oh, this is Pasha. Beautiful. If I remember, I could bring Lego menchies tomorrow. So, if this area here, Chavra on Zoom, this is amazing. You should get popcorn. If this area over here is 7 by 7, has the size of a sukkah, why is it kosher? I got it now. You don't have to hold that anymore. Why do we have it? Because you have 1 wall, 2 walls, 3 walls. Beautiful. Says the Gemara. Wait. Good. Says Rav Shashi, what about this part over here? At the moment, this part is puzzle. Puzzle. At the moment. Why at the moment?
This is over 20 amos.
It's over 20 amos. Actually, it's always going to be possible, but we're going to see a chiddush in a moment.
It said if it's in the area.
Good. But now the platform goes this way. Now what do you have? How many walls do you have? Only 2. 1 and 2. Says the Gemara, if this is less than Dalan Amos, it's kosher. Why? Because Daifen Akuma. What's Daifen Akuma? This is Daifen Akuma. We view. We have to. It's a big machlekes rishonim. You better watch your words. That was loaded. What you just said.
I'm saying it's not physically bended.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay, no. What you said is mamish machlekes Rashi and Ran. The words you just said. So, but you're right. Over here. Here's our wall. Theoretically, you're right. This is how it looks in real time. With our halachic glasses, the wall's going azai, and therefore it's kosher. Good. That's the Gemara. Before we go further, while we have the picture, let's just discuss something. What if I'm here? What if I'm standing here? Where am I? Puzzle. Why is it puzzle?
Over 20 amos.
You're under a wall. That's the way I just explained it.
It's not the same psul like by this case?
Seemingly it is. No, it's not the same psul.
Here it said
different psul.
Different psul under the wall.
Seemingly, we'll look at Rashi in a moment. The way that Rashi explains it, that this wall is azai. When you're standing here, you're not standing under schach. You're standing under a wall. Now, says the Ran, no. The Ran learns differently. Rashi on Daf Chav Aleph, we'll see, brings up this pshat, but it's a beautiful lumdis. That's why I said, when he said theoretically the wall is crooked, Rav Menachem, I was showing you that it was loaded. Because the other way of saying it is, not that the wall actually is bent, but rather the wall makes it that the wall is connected with the schach. And it's as if this piece is, one second. It's as if this piece is cut out, and then the chiddush would be, you could even sit here.
What about 20 amos?
Doesn't make a difference. Why? Because the wall is somehow schlepping in schach that are under 20 amos where you are.
Yeah, but you can never be under wall stones.
Yes.
We for sure don't have kosher schach.
You're all saying good. Rashi Lamaisa doesn't like this pshat. The Ran is so upset that Rashi even brings up this pshat. He says, Lafi, what you're saying, Rashi, it's going to come out what we just said. Now, it's just...
You're in a regular sukkah, right?
Yeah.
One of our sukkahs. And your schach ended within 3 tefachim.
3 tefachim is a whole different story.
What I'm saying is, you still can't stand under no schach.
That's not so simple.
Under 3 tefachim is a whole different
That's not so simple. It's not so simple. It's different. As we're going to learn, there's 2 types of psulim. There's one psul of schach puzzle. There's another type of psul of just not having schach. Okay, very good. Now, let me explain where this chiddush would come from, and then we're going to go weiter. If we had psal hayotzei min hasukkah, here's my schach. What would the chaver say? Everybody, could you just grab the wall? Thank you. If it was a zay, actually, let's do a zay. Let's do a zay. Am I let it stand over here? Forget it. It's on the 20 amos. It's terrible. Grab the wall.
No, let's just say this is 20 hours.
Good. Am I let it be over here?
No.
Why not?
You're not in a sukkah.
I'm not in a sukkah. Why am I not in a sukkah?
No walls.
And no walls. There's a chiddush called psal hayetzim in a sukkah. We have to see a whole sugya that when schach extends over a sukkah, it's ki'ilu you're in a kosher sukkah and you're allowed to be there. That would be the chiddush, and the other way of explaining how this wall would work would be that you're under schach without walls, and that potentially is kosher. Okay, now that we, I think, have a very good understanding of what's going on over here, let's...
You're not worried in those cases about more shade than sun.
Yeah, this is a massive sugya. We have to get there.
Being the shade.
You're good. Everything you're saying is true. We have to get there, Meretz Hashem. Let's get there. Says the Hilgi Gemara. Where are we holding? Beautiful. Says the Hilgi Gemara. My Kamashlam, what's the Chiddush? Damir Teifen Akuma. Tanina. We already learned this Chiddush in a Mishnah. At the very end of this parak in Daf Yud Zayin, that says as follows. Bayis shenifchas. I have a house that is nifchas, is opened up. This is your classical skylight. Oh, where did he go? There it is. This is your classical skylight. And this is real. This is real. People do this.
Interesting they had this in the time of
my
the
in-laws do this.
Yeah, this is real. So I have a
All the new
roof.
houses that
Yeah. So now the question is,
with a glass roof. That
The dome, you move the dome.
but now the question is, where are the walls of the sukkah? The walls are on the
Nakuma,
side.
da-da-da-da.
So says the Mishnah, beautiful. My kamashmalon tanina. By Dovanekuba tanina. By shenevchasik chagabo, and he puts chach on it. Im yishim min akois alisikoch dalet amois. If there's 4 amois from the wall until the chach psula. Ha pachis mikan. If it's less than dalet amois. Ksheira.
You can say doif and akum on all 4 walls.
Oh, the Gemara is about to discuss that. Hold on 1 minute. So says the Gemara Kasha, why do we need our Chiddush? The whole Chiddush that you're teaching me is Daif and Akuma. We already learned this Chiddush in the Mishnah later on. Answers the Gemara, Ma'u Detima, I would have thought the following. Hasam over there, who dechazya l'daifen. Over there, it's fit to be a wall. Meaning, the walls in this case are good walls. Everything is fine. The problem is that the schach is just potentially too far from the walls. But the wall is a good wall. Aval hacha, but in our case, maybe, tochazi l'daifen. The wall is larger than 20 amos. So who cares that you say daifen akuma? The wall maybe has a stamp of a wall that is possible because it's inherently taller than 20. So emalai, you would think that maybe you cannot say daifen akuma, kamash malon. Even in this case, you could say daifen akuma.
It's interesting though that they say the walls itself have a psul, right? Because if let's say you would have walls that are 40 amos tall and the schach goes to under 20, obviously it's fine. So
Correct.
But the same thing. It doesn't matter to the wall. It matters where
In
the
this,
schach is, so it's not
true, but in this sukkah, with our platform halfway, with the schach, this
But once you have your
fourth
platform,
wall.
then my wall is
No, but not this fourth wall. That's the chiddush. The fourth wall doesn't have the platform. So this fourth wall, the wall. When I zoom in on the sukkah,
The whole problem of 20 amos never spoke about the wall. The wall itself.
oh,
the problem. The problem.
that's the dirt in a chanami. That's the maskana.
Our first Gemara when we just started, right?
No. Chavra, this is the Havamina, this is the Maskana. That's a Havamina. What's a Havamina? So I have 2 cases. So I would think that they are different. Why would I think they're different? Because the Maisa, there is a chilik. Now, what you're really asking, if I could explain what you're trying to ask, is very nice, it's a chilik. But why should this be a machalik? Who cares? Who cares that the wall is taller than 20? We always just care about the schach. It's a good question, even in Havamina. I hear. But let's go a little bit further. Let's see the next case, which we're about to bring out. What Rav Shashi pointed out about saying Deifen Akuma on 4 walls. Says the Gemara Vaiter, the same case, I have a taller than 20, and this time Ubana Itztaba Bem Siyasa. This time you don't build an Itzva on the side, you build a platform smack in the middle. There she is.
Not against the wall either.
Right in the middle.
Right
in the middle. Right in the middle.
And it's Zayin al Zayin?
And Zayin al Zayin, let's say. Bonegit. Says the Gemara, what's the din? Im yesh misvas itzma, if there's from the end of the itzma, uledaifen into the wall, arba amos l'chol ruach, psula, pachas mi'arbas k'mei sheira, my kamashon, what's the chiddush? Darmin on daifen akuma, that we say daifen akuma, says the Gemara, hainu hach, it's the same thing. Answers the Gemara, I would have thought daifen akuma ruach, achas darmin, you only say from one side. Kol ruach v'ruach loi, kamash lo nidu. Now, this is a massive chiddush, and this is something we have to remember. Because what is daifen akuma? How does it work? It's halach l'moshe misinai. So we potentially have a makar to one of the biggest shaylas when it comes to making sukkahs. Is that, can you use a halacha l'moshe misinai to create a sukkah? If I have two walls, and my halacha l'moshe misinai is being my third wall, that's one din. Here, the halacha l'moshe misinai is building the entire sukkah. And this is a massive machlekes Ramon, Machaber actually, and if whoever has been around the sukkahs.
What do you mean machlekes?
Oh, well, we don't know we pass that way necessarily. But I'm saying not in this case. I'll tell you the case which is very relevant. I don't know if you went over in Yantif, a lot of these establishments build sukkahs without walls. And they take just straps and they put it around the whole sukkah. Take loved straps. Yeah. So people say, loved's gevaldik. Lamaisa, those sukkahs are only kosher for Sfardim. Ashkenazim were machmir.
The bingo.
And the bingo. So good. So the answer is there you have a wall. There you have a wall. Very good. Over there, you're creating the sukkah.
Without the walls.
Pashtus nish. Because you're not allowed, the Magen Avram says, and this is why I'm saying this is a good raya. Magen Avram says you can't build a sukkah with loved.
Loved is halacha l'moshe misinai.
Yeah. Now, is every halacha l'moshe misinai created equal? This gives you a headache, which one day you have to think about and try not to get a headache. But says our Gemara, let's get to Gemara Klar. Lamaisi the chiddush is you say daifen akuma from 4 walls. From 4 walls.
What is what the Rav says? So this is not kosher in today's days.
No, it is. Can you do it from 4 walls? Yeah. Good. So we have to see. What I just told you is it didn't love it. Does it translate into daifen akuma as well? Might be it's slightly different. I'm just saying this is a good marmakayim that we have to remember. The halach l'moshe misinai on the walls, I actually don't recall at the moment. On the skylight you're asking. I don't recall at the moment. I'm going to literally just read very fast into the next case. I'm not going to say the terrorists. I just want us to bring out the chiddush. Then tomorrow we're going to pick up, and then we're going to have 4 minutes to chazer. Now we have the flip side case. I have a very short sukkah. So how do I fix a short sukkah? I dig into the ground. Right? It's basically the whole thing in reverse right now. And we dig into the ground. If from your hole to the wall you have how much? If you're not looking at Gemara, you would say, Dalet Amos. Daifen akuma, it should be the same din. Says the Gemara, no. If from the edge you have gimel tfachim, it's psula pachs gimel tfachim ksheira. And now the Gemara is going to ask, we'll pick up from here tomorrow. Why? Well, what just happened? Why in our case is it Dalet Amos? Why over there is it gimel tfachim? Obviously, there it's loved, and by us it's daifen akuma. Question is, why? Why can't we use daifen akuma over there? That's going to be tomorrow's Gemara on the top of the Amud. Let's do a good chazara of basically this whole half Amud so that we could go weiter tomorrow.